You've probably seen it. Genuinely good men, kind, responsible, emotionally available, end up in heartbreak, tangled with women who don't treat them right. Why does this keep happening? What makes men who have everything fall for the wrong person? A big part of this starts with something called hemophilia, a tendency to fall in love quickly and often. Psychologists found that people with this trait are more likely to be drawn to partners with what's known as dark triad traits: narcissism, psychopathy, Machiavellianism. They feed into that rush of dopamine, excitement, unpredictability. In plain terms, it's the thrill of the chase. Falling fast and hard can feel intoxicating, even if it doesn't end well. Newer research shows men are more likely than women to fall into this trap of romantic impulsivity. They spot someone unconventional or slightly off limits, their heart races, and suddenly they're in deep, often overlooking red flags because the rush feels right. Our brains also sometimes trick us through a well-known phenomenon called misattribution of arousal. Basically, if your heart's racing, maybe because that conversation was intense, or you're at an adrenaline-filled setting, you might mistakenly label that excitement as attraction, hitchhiking, or scary movie date. Suddenly, that nerve-jangling feeling becomes romantic chemistry. Another powerful force at play is the halo effect. Our minds are wired to see someone attractive or charismatic, and suddenly we assume they're kind, smart, loyal. That halo can blind even careful men to less than ideal traits until it's too late. Sometimes, even solid, good men fall for women who are emotionally unavailable or complicated, and it's not because they're flawed. In many cases, these men crave challenge. When someone is independent, strong-willed, or even seemingly distant, the chase becomes more appealing. That chase triggers that dopamine spike again, like a puzzle they're eager to solve. That said, good men often sincerely want to fix problems or help partners heal. But paired with emotional depth and empathy, this can turn into a savior complex. They stay in relationships, hoping to nurture and rescue, only to find themselves taken for granted. Often, the decision to pursue the wrong woman is driven less by charm and more by unconscious patterns. Many fall into the anxious avoidant trap. Someone with anxious attachment matches with someone emotionally distant. The anxious person pursues harder, the avoidant withdraws deeper, and neither finds true connection. It's a cycle. As long as there's inconsistency, there's hope and heartbreak. Deep psychological roots go back further. If a man grew up around emotional unavailability, feeling that love must be earned through effort and patience, he may now fall for women who fit that mold, even subconsciously feeling familiar. This shadow side attachment means we fall for traits that remind us of early life, secure or not. Beyond individual psychology, social expectations also steer men toward unhealthy relationships. We've all heard of the Madonna whore complex, where women are idealized as pure or villainized as too sexual. That narrative can pressure kind men to hide desires or weaknesses, or fall into relationships that feel safe or good, but don't honor their full selves. Dating culture makes things more confusing. App-based dating and trend-driven expectations, like princess treatment or proving worth through tests, can push people into shallow cycles of attraction and disillusionment. Men who want authenticity get trapped by games and checkpoints instead of real connection. It's easy to think, if the guy is good, the relationship should be good. But that's not always true. An objective, stable partner doesn't guarantee an emotional match. So, what can good men do to break the pattern? First, slow down. Understand that exciting rush doesn't equal long-term compatibility. Watch for that halo glow. Ask yourself, am I drawn to this person's character or just the thrill? Second, examine your emotional history. Are you seeking validation or trying to prove something? If your drive to prove love or fix someone runs deep, It may be time to address that before starting a new relationship. Focus on genuine emotional connection. Look for someone who's emotionally present, who communicates, reciprocates affection, and doesn't keep emotional walls. That consistency is a healthier predictor of sustainable love. Get support beyond romantic partners. Talk to friends, mentors, or a counselor. If your emotional weight falls only on a romantic partner, that relationship is built on shaky ground. Practice realistic expectations. Sometimes it's not about settling. It's about choosing someone who aligns with your values and respects your worth, rather than chasing an image or ideal. Finally, celebrate your good qualities. Being kind, dependable, emotionally open. Those are rare and precious. You don't need to fit someone else's fantasy. You deserve a person who sees that, values that, and returns it. Good men fall for the wrong women for many reasons: rapid emotions, misdirected arousal, idealization, unresolved past patterns, cultural expectations. But awareness is powerful. We can step off emotionally dangerous ground and choose love that's healthy, reciprocal, and true. If you've ever walked this path, fell fast, chased hard, then crashed, share your story. What helped you break the cycle? Drop a comment below. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, send it their way. Because being good isn't enough. You deserve someone good too, who sees that and cherishes it.